manager for 10,000 Degrees Academic Support. And even though we can't see you in person right now, we didn't want to miss this opportunity to tell you thank you and how much we appreciate what you do for students in Marin every time you come to school. When we started Shelter in Place, there were over 200 of you volunteering in 132 classrooms in 22 schools in Marin County. You have a very big impact on the students that you support.
Hi, volunteers. Thank you for showing me in my first year at 10,000 Degrees how much of an impact one caring adult can have on the lives of both students and teachers. Your dedication, compassion, and many talents were inspiring to witness. Whether you were working with small groups making Valentine's cards, working one-on-one with beginning or struggling readers, assisting in the computer lab, tutoring math, or editing college essays, you made a positive difference. Students lit up when you arrived and were excited to have a chance to work with you. You helped improve academic performance and self-esteem, alleviated student anxiety, and most importantly, made students feel cared for. Thank you also for your patience and flexibility as this year unfolded very differently than we had imagined. It is a testament to you that we were still able to provide support to teachers and students even when we were not physically together. And hopefully we can continue to do so whatever the next school year holds.
When Shelter in Place began and we asked which of you would be willing to try tutoring virtually, we were speechless. Over 60 of you immediately raised your hands via email and said you'd be willing to help. In the end, we were able to place only about half of you, and most of you were placed with high school students. While these numbers are small, what it enabled us to do was to try out a number of different ways of providing virtual support. In some cases, you were on the teacher's Zoom classroom, and maybe you went into Zoom breakout rooms with certain students that needed help, or you went on a virtual field trip with your kindergarten class. In other cases, you were meeting with a student outside of whatever their classroom was, one-on-one, and you and the student learned how to use Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Spreadsheet, all kinds of various tools. And this really gave us a chance to try out these many different ways of supporting students virtually through trial and error in some cases, and with your feedback and student feedback, we learned a lot.
Hi, everyone. Let me begin by thanking you all for all the great work that you did, basically the work that we all signed up for and thought we'd be doing all year until we last tutored on March 13th, if you can believe it, 3 months ago. One of the things I really miss is the interaction with my two students, second graders, particularly the last 5 minutes after we'd done our reading and fluency and critical thinking and comprehension work. They each challenged me to a game of handball on the playground. And after we engaged in our usual second grade trash talk and taunting before each game, one of the little boys, Alexander, would turn to me before he let me serve and he'd say, "Doug, show me what you got." And then he proceeded to beat me every single game. But I turned the tables on him after a couple of weeks of losing quite badly. And every time we started a new book or a new assignment for our 25 minutes of tutoring, I'd say, "Alexander, show me what you got." And he always did his best. If I had asked any of you, or if we had asked any of you, any tutor at 10,000 Degrees at the start of the school year, show us what you've got when it comes to remote tutoring and coronavirus and everything else that's been unsettling in our lives the last few weeks, we would have been blown away by your response. You've been amazing. Every single one of you has offered to help. So thank you for showing us what you've got, not only for what you did before March 13th, but more importantly, everything that you've done to help support 10,000 Degrees and our students.
I'd like to say thank you. Thank you for being on this path with us that none of us ever expected to be on. You've stepped up, you've learned new technologies, you've logged on, signed in, shared your screen. It's been challenging, but it's been worth it. As one of our teachers said to me about volunteers Zooming, it was really complicated to get everyone on the same page and get everything set up. But once we did, it was fantastic, and it was actually so easy and so worth it. As usual, we were solid, reliable, and committed, which is what 10,000 Degrees academic support volunteers have always been all about.
At 10,000 Degrees, we use the concept that we are 1 degree of change. You embody that. The work that you do with your students also sets them up to be 1 degree of change for their generation. And that's invaluable.
I just want to thank you so much for your time this year with students. Thank you for actively seeking solutions to issues, questions, problems that you are facing in order to be the best tutor for your student. Thank you for showing up consistently in order to build rapport and a confident, trusting relationship. Thank you for taking the time to prepare when you are working with a student in a new subject or in their virtual distance learning. I saw you be available, adaptable, and open to learning new situations and new technologies. You are wonderful and provide a ton of love, care, and support to every student you work with. Thank you for believing in them. Thank you for talking to your student as an equal and thanking them when that trust is given. Thank you for helping students find a way to express themselves, whether it be in writing assignments or just being open to sharing their ideas with you. As Rita Pearson said, every child deserves a champion, a caring adult who never gives up on them, who understands the power of connection and insists they become the best they can possibly be. You are a champion for your students.
I hope that you and your loved ones are healthy and stay that way, and we really look forward to finding ways to see you in person next fall.
Have a great summer vacation, and hopefully we'll see each other in person in September. Take care.
So thank you, and we look forward to working together with you and our students this fall.
We couldn't be more grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you.
I hope you have a wonderful summer and that you stay healthy. Thank you again. It was such a joy to work with you.
Thank you doesn't go far enough to express the deep appreciation we have for everything that you do.
Thank you for being 1 degree of change for our students.